Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be cleaning my apartment because it's really messy. It's not super messy, but it's just kind of, I've been letting some things go. I have to kind of clean the countertops, put away some dishes, reorganize some stuff, clean bathrooms, all of that kind of fun stuff, vacuum. So we're going to be doing all of that today. And I figured I'd take you along on the little journey for the apartment. I also, while I'm doing that, going to be listening to an audiobook. I'm going to be listening to Helter Skelter by, who is that by? I don't know. But this book, I have a book club that I do with two of my best friends, and so this is our pick for this next kind of read. It's not really like monthly per se, it's kind of like monthly to bi-monthly or so that we meet just kind of whenever, try to keep it to as close to a month basis as possible. But this book we've kind of heard about, obviously, because it's pretty famous. It's kind of about the Manson cults, the Manson murders, but we've kind of heard that it has come under fire. It was written, I think, in 97 or so, maybe like around the 90s. But I think since it's come out, there's been a lot of criticism about how it's like slightly inaccurate or maybe embellished a little bit. So I'm excited to listen to it and then read some of the reviews of the book. So I'll listen to it on 2x speed, so I should be finished, within the next 3 hours or so. So it should be quick. I'm anticipating that's about how long it will take me to do the living room, kitchen, my bedroom, and my bathroom. So I'll take you along that journey. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, before we actually get started, I figured I'd show you what it's kind of looking like at this point. So this is the kitchen. I have to do some dishes, break down some boxes. I just went to Costco this morning, but it shouldn't be too bad. And then we're gonna move into the living room. And just kind of, dust, wipe down some stuff. I am going to vacuum all of the carpet and everything here, and then sweep and try to at least Swiffer or mop the floor. And then we'll have to do the bedroom and the bathroom later. But that's kind of what we're looking like right now. So I'm going to start, like I said, with the boxes, and then I'm going to put all of this away and then pull out all the cleaning supplies from our cleaning closet and get started. All right, hello and welcome to the voiceover portion of this video. I figured I'd do a voiceover because I just don't feel like putting in music, and if you're having this video playing in the background, at least I'm still talking to you and you can still kind of hear some things. But right now, looks like I'm just kind of breaking down some boxes and putting away some things. As I said in the video, I went to Costco that morning. And let me tell you, Costco, even at 9:30 a.m., right after it opens, is still very crowded and very intense. People love their Costco. But I just needed a couple of things. I got paper towels, the toilet paper you see here. And overall, it was a successful trip, I would say. Here in the video, at least, it looks like I'm kind of getting my things out of the closet. So this is actually our hall closet. It is supposed to be for shoes, coats, those assortment of things. However, our apartment does not have a dedicated pantry space. So we used to use this as a pantry. We've since now gotten something else, a cabinet that we use as a pantry. And so this is now kind of our cleaning extra storage space stuff. So we kind of keep everything in here. And it's worked out well. It's nice, having a closet. Oh, and there's just my butt and my back straight flashing you, basically. Sorry about that. But yeah, we keep kind of extra supplies of everything in there. And it's a decent space. The closet you can't really see, but it kind of like curves into an angle, like right where the door hinge is at. So it's not like a full, complete square, but yeah, it works fairly well for kind of what our needs are for it. But Saturday, this was Saturday, obviously, is normally my cleaning day. I did kind of more than what I normally did in this particular video. Normally it's just kind of a quick wipe down and a quick little refresh of things, but it's been a while since I had done kind of, any deep cleaning. So here we have me just kind of starting with putting away the dishes that I had run in the dishwasher. And let me tell you, I am a fan of a dishwasher. I really love it. I use it probably at least once a day. I probably run it too often, to be honest, but with four people living in this apartment now, because Jake's little brother Ian does live with us, and we do have a roommate as well, there's a lot of dishes, a lot of people, using dishes every single day. So we just kind of run it pretty much every night after dinner because it's usually full by then after just the day's usage of things. But yeah, overall, I like having a dishwasher. But putting plates away, those plates, if you could see, are actually a fresh new set that Jacob and I just bought like 2 weeks ago now, or maybe just a week ago at this point. But I like them so far. They have these cute mugs, cute bowls. It kind of matches our set of things in the kitchen, which is kind of like a lighter blue kind of color. Not that we really stick to that theme per se, but that is really kind of what our, I guess, theme, for lack of a better word, is overall. So yeah, I really like them so far. They're a little bulky, so I had to kind of move up some things. But here we go. I'm starting on doing the dishes now. So, actually, fun fact about me, if you don't know, I love doing dishes and just cleaning in general. It really relaxes me. But especially just kind of washing and putting away dishes. I don't know what it is about it. It's very weird. It's very odd. But yeah, normally well, not normally, but recently I've really wanted to start wearing gloves when I've done the dishes just because I've noticed that my hands have gotten really dry and I tend to wash my hands very, very often and they just get really dried out throughout the day. So actually, this morning at Costco, I wanted to finally get a pair of like rubber gloves, like cleaning gloves, because we had a pair, but they kind of got ruined, and I just ended up throwing them away. But I couldn't find rubber gloves at Costco. Now I know obviously it'd be a pack of like 10, so I can just go to like a normal grocery store and get a single use pair, or not even a single use pair, but just like a single pair, and that will be fine. But I figured, I was at Costco, so why not try to get some? But yeah, they didn't have any. So I was a little disappointed, but it's fine. But yeah, with these dishes and everything, just kind of washing the wooden spoons and sort of the plastic thing. And then I'll go ahead and wash the pan there in a second. But like I said, I really enjoy just doing dishes and washing dishes. I don't know. It just relaxes and soothes me. I think it's a control thing. I can control the cleanliness of my home, unlike most things in this world. So I think that helps reduce my anxiety. But there's actually little like bamboo chopstick things. Jake and I have had those for like a couple of years now, but we want to get a new pair just because of reasons and usage and things. So definitely looking forward to that. And we're actually planning on moving in November, so we're going to be getting just kind of refreshment of things overall, I would say. And here we go. We were starting on just kind of moving everything at this point, so that way I can wipe down the countertop on this side. I also did the other side. I didn't record that, but I did both half of the kitchens. I figured you'd really only need to see one half. So this is this half. This is our sink, obviously, and it opens up into the living room. I do really like this apartment. I know I just said that we're moving, but we're not moving because of the apartment or anything, just because we want to move. We really want to be able to try to find a house, ideally, to rent. And here I go. I'm actually kind of putting our dish drainer there in the sink, and you see me fiddling with it. The sink stopper flipped over while it was in the thing, and so I couldn't grab it out. So Jake and I spent like a good 5 to 10 minutes trying to get that out. He was able to successfully get it out. So shout out to you, Jacob. Thank you for your help. It was very, very helpful. But now at this point, just kind of going to start wiping down everything and kind of cleaning all of it off. This particular cleaner that I'm using is kind of a lemon scent, and I actually bought it because it was supposed to detract the cats from getting on the countertop, and it doesn't, but it's fine. It's a good cleaner overall. You can see I'm really spraying it there, and I just threw it away. That was really the end of it, so that's kind of why I was spraying so much of it. It's just kind of getting every last usage out of it, because I had another one ready to go, so use that last little bit there, and now starting cleaning down the counter. When I clean, I try to, for the most part, use these kind of microfiber cloth towels that I can just throw in the washer instead of using like paper towels or anything like that, just kind of for the sustainability of it. And I do really like the microfiber cloths. It feels like it helps me get into things a little bit more. But here you go. We're kind of switching over now to a bit of the dining area and starting the vacuum. So this vacuum I actually love. So along with my cleaning, I also really love vacuuming. It was actually something as a child that was a defining personality for me. I always had to see the vacuums. I wanted to play with vacuums as a kid. Very weird. But this vacuum we bought a couple of months ago, actually probably almost a year ago, because we got it on like a Black Friday sale last year after our other vacuum broke. So I think originally this vacuum was like $300 or $400, but we ended up getting it I think for like 150 maybe, and I really really like it. It's a Shark, definitely does the job very well. And yeah, before with our old vacuum, we used to have to really go over the carpet like multiple times to feel like I was getting things pretty cleaned up there. But with this one, it's pretty good. And here you can see now I am kind of rinsing this thing. So this is actually a lot later in the day. So I took a break to eat lunch, and my AirPods died, which I'll tell you about in a moment. But I started listening to a record instead and was like, oh, let me just wrap up these dishes so that way I could do that. And I'm kind of washing the cat's water bowl here. So I'm about to dry all of those dishes and everything, and then I'm actually going to wipe out the sink here. So I just use like our normal cleaner in the sink. I don't know if that's good or that's bad, or I should be using anything else. But I'll wipe it out here, kind of scrub it, and then I'll usually rinse it with hot water again after. So if that's good, let me know. If I'm slowly poisoning us, also let me know. Because I feel like I read somewhere or saw on TikTok that you shouldn't use normal cleaner in the sink where like your dishes are. I don't know. Someone let me know. But here we're just kind of finishing off the living room for things. And then, yeah, we're actually going to go into a clip here. So take a brief intermission from me. All right, so the living room and the kitchen area is kind of done. I'm not sure if you can see any sort of improvement, but it definitely is a lot better than it was. I ended up cleaning up these desks areas, this area, obviously wiping down the kitchen and everything. You saw that, doing a vacuum, wiping down this, dusting a little bit over here, and then I tried to film cleaning up the living room area, but it was just too dark as far as like the lighting and stuff, and it just didn't look good. So figured you didn't need to see it, but it is done. I kind of wiped down all of that, vacuumed the couch, vacuumed obviously the living room area, dusted. You saw a little bit that I took a break from listening to the audiobook to listen to a record because my AirPods died. But now the next step is going to be my bedroom and bathroom, which is a complete and utter mess. Like, it is just a mess. There's baby Lynxie, though. And baby Hans is in here somewhere hiding out. I'm sure we'll get some pics of him later. That's the closet. But yeah, gonna do a big transformation. So let's get started because... Oh, and I'm using my phone to film this clip part, obviously. This bathroom is freaking a mess. Cat litter everywhere, all of the time. You can see my belly, oh my god. Okay, anyway, let's get started. Back with a voiceover. So thanks for taking that brief little intermission with past me, but here we are. We've moved on to the bedroom and bathroom area. So as far as the bedroom, you'll see in this clip, I'm just gonna kind of strip the like pillowcases off the bed and everything. And then I obviously washed our bedding, but other than that, I also just kind of dusted and wiped down the surfaces in the bedroom, and then I vacuumed, obviously. So our bedroom is usually the easiest thing to clean. I mean, I normally keep it pretty clean. There's not much to do other than just like dust and vacuum kind of, every 2 to 3 weeks or so is I guess how often I try to do it. With the vacuuming, I probably should do it more just because the cat's litter box is in the bathroom, and so they track the litter into the carpet in the bedroom more often than not. But it's not too big of a deal. And here we've moved on to the actual bathroom. And as I was editing this, I kind of noticed that I feel like I didn't really clean the mirror that well. So I apologize to anyone who was offended by my mirror cleaning skills. But yeah, it still looks kind of streaky and everything. But here with the bathroom countertop, just kind of wiping everything down and making sure that it's nice and disinfected. Once again, for the most part, I try to keep these things pretty clean. And it's usually pretty easy, other than the cats and everything. And here I'm starting using the Scrub Daddy. So we have a Scrub Daddy and a Scrub Mommy, and I don't really know how to use them properly yet. I'm just kind of testing them out. I really like to use them on like the sinks, like faucets and like the shower head and everything, because it really kind of gets off like all of the soap scum and everything that builds up on those types of places, which is really nice and convenient, because that can be pretty gross and hard to clean off, using like not kind of super hard fibery things like those materials. So that's really nice. Really like that. And then here for the rest of the bathroom, just kind of wiping down a little bit of our like organizer that has like our toothbrushes and stuff in it, and then our Q-tips and everything, and then cleaning the rest of the half of the sink area. Before I actually started recording, I did kind of like sweep and move out the cat's litter box and everything. And then you'll see me here, I'm about to start doing the shower, which I have a lot to say about the shower. So we'll kind of get there in a moment. Just kind of moving some things now, and then we're going to transition into the shower. So I'm using this daily shower cleaning spray that's just like a disinfectant spray, basically. And I started by wiping everything down with the Scrub Daddy. I kind of hate our shower because it's just like completely plaster in there, and it's like cracking and falling apart. Obviously, apartments, they don't really keep up to date with that sort of stuff, and you can't really see it in the video, but it's terrible in there. Like every time I try to clean, it just like cracks and breaks off. And I feel like I can't use anything if I'm using something hard like the Scrub Daddy, or even just like the microfiber cloths, or even like a paper towel. If I take it, it just like chips away at everything. And so it's very just annoying and cumbersome to clean. And I kind of don't clean the shower as often as I probably should, because of that, because it's just every time I clean it, instead of, kind of getting all of the like just grime off of things, it also chips away at the actual plaster itself, which is frustrating. But yeah, that's the end of this voiceover. I'm just lighting a candle, and then I'm gonna throw it over to me to close out and end this video. So thanks for listening to me, and yeah, I will be back again soon. Okay, we are done. It all in all took about like 5 hours, I guess. Yeah, because I kind of took a little bit of a break and I did some other stuff in between that I wasn't anticipating. So yeah, overall, it was a good day, very productive. I feel much better about the state of my apartment. I am a very clean person. I love cleaning and organizing, and that sort of thing just really relaxes me and brings me joy, as one will. But I feel like I'm very like a self-conscious cleaner. I don't know if I'm always doing it like the right or the best way. So if you have any cleaning tips and things that you do and that you use, let me know down below. If you want to know about any products I have, I will link them as well, or let where you can get them. But as far as the book, so I did finish it. Finish it prior to actually finishing cleaning, and I will say I still have like laundry loads and things like that to do for the rest of the evening. So I'm not totally done, but as far as the actual wipe down, I'm done. But the book, yeah, I don't really know how to feel about it. I feel like I'm a little conflicted overall. It was I will say the best part of the book is that it was very listenable. The story really moved quickly and fluently. Like it was a little tad confusing in the beginning, kind of getting the names of everyone, because I'm not super familiar with the case, to be honest. As far as the Manson family and the Manson murders and the things that happened, I'm not really familiar with them. And I had no idea that the author of the book was the like prosecutor in the case. I don't know if he was the main prosecutor. Maybe he said, I don't know, but he was on the prosecution team against Charles Manson. So that was an interesting take, and I'm wondering, and I'm curious to kind of see if that was people's issues, if they felt like he was biased. I'm really interested to read the reviews. I normally like to have a rating and opinion solidified before making that, or reading the reviews and doing all of that. But I think right now, solidly average 3-star. Like, it was readable, it was for the most part enjoyable. There was some parts that felt a little weird. Once again, the very, very flippant use of the N-word, even in historical context, like in nonfiction books, because I just talked about this in one of my last videos talking about the 9 Lives right here, Swanson. I just think that there's no need for the book, for that word to be physically written out. I understand that this book was written a long time ago, where maybe that word was used more casually, but still, it just, if there's been reprints and reissues, like I feel like it could be changed, but maybe other people feel differently. You know, I am white, obviously, so my opinion is obviously not super important. Not that it's not important, but there's other people who have probably a better foundation on their opinion of whether it was appropriate or not. But anyway, that was really one of the main things. And other than that, I think it flowed through the story of the murders and the subsequent trial and police procedural find, where, like, me, who had no kind of clue about a lot of the details prior to going into it, could easily follow along and know what was happening and kind of get the gist of the story. I feel like obviously there's a ton more details that people can go into, and maybe that is some of the criticism. I don't know, but I think for me, overall, ending this video, it's going to be a 3-star. Will I recommend it? Probably not. I mean, a ton of people have probably already heard of it and read the book. So, yeah, I think there might be better accounts out there, but we'll see. I'm interested to see what my friends in my book club think of it or thought of it, because I think both of them have already finished it. So, yeah, but that is it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and let me know how you feel. And they haven't really been featured, but here's beautiful Lindsay back here, and maybe Anza's right over there. They weren't really in this video too much, but I'm hoping that they'll be in more videos and more vlogs soon. Yes, because they're so handsome and so cute, aren't they? Okay, anyway, thanks so much, and I'll talk to you in another video soon. Bye.